I'm kind of
The question
upset.
is, are we in the mafia? Are we in the mafia?
Well, I already asked them, and I don't think we have the clout necessary to be in the mafia. Maybe you are. I think you have personally. You have the clout, but C squared, I don't think it's in the mafia.
Well, I've worked for chess.com.
No, no. I think you definitely are. You're definitely part
I've
of the
been
mafia.
contracted to do commentary on three occasions. Um, and I've done a chessable course,
No, no.
but Kremek has also done a chessable
I
course.
think you're
I don't
you're
know. Is
definitely part of
Kremek
the
part of the
mafia.
mafia?
Kramnik
Yeah, but
probably
like, you know what I mean? I
has
don't
been
get
part of the
special
mafia,
treatment.
but not anymore.
I don't get special treatment, despite my mafia ties.
I
I
don't know
mean,
what to say. Maybe you should renegotiate your mafia contract.
yeah, maybe. Maybe. The question will soon be like, is Hans in the mafia? Because he's going to be playing so many chess.com tournaments and being on their platform for so long that maybe he'll even become friends with Danny. And then, who's in the mafia now?
I
It's
think
a
this
tough
is
one.
basically the next step. This is the next step of the mafia to coax Hans to join the mafia and then ultimately to come after Kramnik. Make him an offer that he cannot refuse.
So Kremek also will be enticed to go to the mafia.
In the end, everybody's going to join the mafia.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, that's but okay, one thing which I definitely can say is not true is that like different organizations do not really cooperate that much. In fact, they're usually opposed. Like FIDE and chess.com, it's not like they're opposed. They do kind of talk together and try to like they're all trying to make money for themselves in the end. But they usually find like some opposition. So they try to negotiate something, have a tournament together, or FIDE and the St. Louis Chess Club. It's happened in the past. They've tried to like create some sort of like FIDE tour, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it usually doesn't work out because these companies have their own separate interests and they can't find common ground very often. Um, I think that like Chess 24 and the St. Louis Chess Club, they were at some point they were doing some broadcasting together, or Lee Chess and the St. Louis Chess Club, but it's usually like very minor stuff. They're quite independent organizations um, who just kind of have to exist in the same sphere. And chess players are forced, not I don't know if forced is the right word, but we are playing in all of their different events, so we're kind of negotiating with all of them. And their job is to like make the chess players happy in some sense because they need them to bring the views. They need Magnus or Hikaru or me to bring viewership. So they try to like have a good relationship with the players as well. But yeah, it's not the dirtiest. I think that's like some FIDE politics can get pretty dirty, but I'm not inside that stuff. I don't know how, like, in terms of like elections, I just don't know how that works, but I can assume that it does get potentially rather dirty.
That was basically my conclusion. I realized that chess, in fact, compared to any other sport or organization in general, it's quite clean and generally not dependent on one singular entity, which kind of cancels this whole point of the mafia being existent in the chess world. I
Yeah,
think we're
I think
mafia free. I want to say that chess is probably mafia free.
I think it's like if we go back 10 years, that's the time that FIDE was under different leadership. I think things were very different. Because where the money came from for FIDE events. Now I understand that there are people who will say that, yeah, it comes from this company and that company, and they have these ties and that ties. And I'm not an expert in uh, these companies or where they get their money from. But but on paper, they are legitimate companies. While in the past, we don't know where the money came from at all. They came from like perhaps dictators or um, like some very dirty places. And if we're talking about how like I think there's some interesting reading that people could get into about like the Olympiad in Elista. I think it was in '98,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or like the chess city that was built in Elista in Kalmykia. Uh, and yeah, it used to be a lot more dirty. That's at least my perception of it.
Mm. What did our boy Greg do?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything
I think he
since.
was beating. I think he was beating Bortnik. But yeah. Anyway, okay. I think I'm a
Wait,
little bit a little bit upset because I think they hijacked our words. We used to call the Chess Mafia the Chess Illuminati, and now everybody kind of started calling them the Chess Mafia. They should call
oh,
them
so
Chess
I think Grigori
Illuminati.
did win.
Did he?
Yeah, because now he's playing Fedoseev, so that's an interesting match.
Oh, that's good.
Draw first game. But also, very interesting match. Jan Nepomniachtchi against Jose Martinez Alcantara. And first game looks to be heading to a draw. But we know that particular matchup has some has some history. Arjun against Wesley is interesting as well. I mean, not interesting like in the Kramnik sense, but interesting like as just an interesting match.
Mm.
I don't know what's happening there. Arjun's down a piece. Not sure, but he's very active.
Mm.
Levon against Vidit. So kind of all the favorites went through, right?
It seems
Like
like
Wesley, Levon,
seems like it.
Jaspam. I don't know. Tuan Minlay favored against David Anton. I would say it's a toss-up, but yeah, but the favorites kind of went through.
Cool.
Interesting.
Christian is up to his eyeballs in Chess Mafia money, trying to put us off the scent. That's true. That's true. I'm part of all the Chess Mafias. I think you're part of all the Chess Mafias also, Fabi.
I think there was a time when we like ran a chess.com ad, and then that was it. That was the clearest sign. Well, I
we
don't
never
know,
had the chess.com ad.
We didn't.
No.
Or like we have a sign up, yeah, where you can like sign up for their.
Yeah, but that's different.
Yeah, and I think we get like I don't know how much we made, maybe like $80 total from membership signups. Some pretty serious money there. How much have we made from that?
A bit more than that.
100.
I don't know. I actually don't know. Like that's not. Yes.
I've never looked at it. I just like see sometimes in the email there's like, oh, you made $4.17.
Correct. If people sign up to chess.com through our special promo code, they get a discount and we get Mafia money.
Amazing. Yeah, I've definitely gotten rich off of those $100 that we split, whatever it was.
Okay.
But that's pretty much the extent of your dealings with chess.com, right? Have you ever done even commentary for them?
No. I'm not part of the chess.com mafia.
I am.
I don't think I am. The only time I made any money off of chess.com is when we won the championship. The battle championship.
I think we won 4,500 each, right? No, or less.
3,500 each.
35. Wow. But we actually played an event for that. That was like
correct.
That was real.
Correct.
Real chess.
It's just like competition. So,
Well, we were invited, and to be honest, why would we be invited? I don't know. So it is very suspicious, of course, that we were invited.
Yes, very suspicious. I think it's
and
there's some chess mafia.
Huh? Alice Lee, part of the chess mafia.
I think
Wesley.
I think everybody is part of the chess mafia.
Is Eric Rosen part of the chess mafia?
I'm part of Hikaru's mafia apparently because I've done some commentary for him.
Yeah, of course. I forgot about that.
But that's not chess.com. Like you cannot be mafia by association.
Well, this is mafia by association of association, right?
I'm sort of getting lost into this mafia whole diagram. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I'm getting lost in it.
Yeah, it's like the Matrix. You need to see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
And on that note, I think it's time to call it a day, and I'm ready to go do my stuff. I'm ready to let you go do your stuff.
All right, I'll show the cat sleeping. He's just been sleeping the whole time. He's not disturbed by this mafia talk at all.
By the way, this is exactly what mafia would do. It would just like stroke the cat, chilling.
You're thinking of Blofeld, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this fat cat that he always. But he's not really a mafia. I mean, he's just one guy, and he just wants to like take over the world one way or another. But it's basically just like one guy, and he has some henchmen, right?
Yes.
I mean, that sounds kind of like Hans. Just one guy against the world with his cat, trying to.
Oh, I'm done. I'm done with this mafia subject.